So let's start with the example. We are going to do two examples from exercise 4.1. In this exercise particularly we are asked to form quadratic equation from the given problem sum. This question is question 2 from main question 2. So here is the question. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integer. So this we are given a problem sum where we are just asked to form the quadratic equation. So here we go with the solution. Let the first integer be x. Therefore the consecutive integer will be x plus 1. Also we are given that the product of two consecutive positive integer is 306. So resolving this statement in mathematical form, we will get x into x plus 1 equals to 306. Therefore resolving this bracket, we get x square plus x equals to 306. Therefore x square plus x minus 306 equals to 0. This is what the quadratic equation we are asked to form. Here we complete the question. Now let's go to the second one of the interesting question. This is the fourth question of the same exercise 4.1, but of main question number 2. Here we are given that a train travels a distance of 408 kilometers at a uniform speed. So let's mark on the given data. Uniform speed of train is 480 kilometer. Also at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 kilometer per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So simply here we will have to deal with time. Now let's consider the speed of train is x kilometer per hour. This is the distance traveled by the train with uniform speed. So we need to mention here distance traveled with uniform speed is 480. Now the speed of the train is x kilometer per hour. Now we just need to use the simple formula, that we know that speed equals to distance upon time. Therefore speed of the train is x kilometers per hour, distance to be traveled is 480, and time. So here T1 will be, let's consider it to be T1, 480 kilometers. So this will be the time in hours. Now if the train had been 8 kilometer per hour less. Now if the speed of the train is 8 kilometers per hour less, so new speed of train will be x minus 8 kilometers per hour. Therefore T2 we will consider this equation as T2 equals to distance upon speed. Now the new speed is x minus 8 kilometers per hour. Therefore, T2 is equals to distance need to need to be traveled is same 480, and the new speed is x minus 8. Now we are having two equations. Yes, we need to mention the units. Units are much important. We are having one equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now we are asked to find that we need to find the speed of the train. Simple. Now since we are given one condition that if the speed had been 8 kilometers less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So the distance we are having two times T2 and T1. Since this time is larger because it is taking 3 hours more to complete the same distance, that is 480, so we will have T2 minus T1 equals to 3. Therefore T2 is 480 upon x minus 8 minus T1 is 480 upon x equals to 3. Therefore we just simply cross multiply both of the denominators and just we will move them in the RHS, that is 480 into x, that what we call it to be LCM. X minus 8 upon x into x minus 8 equals to 3. Therefore 480x minus 480x, now minus becomes plus, so 480 into x, we are having 480x, minus into minus becomes plus, and 480 into 8 will become 3840 equals to 3 into x minus 8. Therefore these two terms will get eliminated. Therefore we will have 3840, that is 3840 equals to x square minus 8x. Therefore 3840 equals to 3x square minus 8 3s are 24x. Now bringing this equation in the standard form of quadratic equation, we will have 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 equals to 0. This is what the required equation we were asked. Also one thing that we can eliminate, we can reduce this term by taking 3 common out. So 3 we will take common, therefore x square, 3 8s are 24, and this will come removing 3 from this term, we will get 1280. Therefore the asked quadratic equation in reduced form will be this. Okay, thank you for watching. This were the two important examples from exercise 4.1. Here we are done with the exercise 4.1. Now in the further video we will come up with theory topics of exercise 4.2. Thank you for watching.